Well, good morning, guys. Welcome to Power Up 365. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Today's a bit different. I'm so excited. We're about to start an event, and I was privileged enough to be called and facilitate this event. So, we're going to do a group of business owners who are upcoming business owners and some senior business owners that want to take their business to a whole new level. And I've been honored enough to be called in to facilitate this process for the whole day. And what are we going to do today? We're going to take their businesses and let them understand. Now, one of the biggest things that I need to make sure that people understand up front is change. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to adapt to change? Now, let's just say I come up with the best possible strategy solutions for these businesses, okay? But the unwillingness to change is the thing that's going to block the people to say, you know what, let me give this a shot. I remember there was a piano guy, okay? And he had a piano and he wanted to start learning to play piano in the old days. And so he called a guy in and he said, listen, can you please set the piano for me? And the guy came in and he tuned it and he set it in and it was good. And then they said, let's have a cup of coffee. And he says, okay, great. And they had a cup of coffee and I don't know, it was half an hour later. And the guy, before he leaves, he says, listen, can I just check again? If the piano is still tuned in? And can you believe it? The piano was out of tune. So what that tells you is, if you had a certain way of thinking your whole life, right? And now here comes this guy and says, listen, this is the way we need to change because there's new innovation, there's technology coming out. I always get the latest accounting technology. I always get the accounting software because behind that there's multi-million rand companies that have sat with banks and suppliers and organizations in order to build the best possible accounting software. Now, we've got clients that don't want to update. They don't want to update. So because it works. Why break something that works? The reason why you need to keep on changing is because if you are not growing, you are dying. The world is changing. There is people changing, and if you're not changing and adapting, you will be eaten up. It's a matter of time. It's just how it works. If you had an organization that was still sending faxes, so you tell your supplier, I will send you a fax. It works for me. I'm not willing to change. Okay? Guess what? Someone else who's sending emails, someone else who's on WhatsApp is going to adapt quicker and faster. So the most important thing that we need to do is adapt to change in business. If you can't adapt to change, that means you can't grow. And if you can't grow, you will die. Because there's only two things. You're either growing or dying. Those are the things. And change facilitates growth. Are you willing to embrace change? Are you willing to the possibility that there is a better way? Or are you willing to say that my way is the best way? And if you sit and say my way is the best way, you are doomed to fail because there are people around you that are saying, is there another way? I sit around people all the day. I go into businesses, I build strategies and I say, guys, we don't have a way, but let's just think, if there was a way, what would that way look like? If there was a way, let's think, what do you say? What do you say? And we come up with a change. And sometimes that change is a bad change. We change and it doesn't work out. But because we were willing to do that change, it led us up to a different outcome. And therefore, 6 months later, the business is at a whole new, not even at the same product or service. It's changed because we're willing to embrace change. And now our business is doing so much better. There are 3 key things that you need to look at. These are the things I'm going to teach them today. 1, coaching and personal development. You cannot exceed your self-concept in life. You cannot exceed your self-concept in life. You've got to be growing. You've got to be learning. You've got to be looking at possibilities. If you're not growing, you can't lead people that are growing. People will not follow you. If you are not growing, they will outgrow you and they'll seek another leader. That's why you need to keep on growing. Second, strategy. What do you want? Why do you want it? And how are you going to get it? And third, accountability. Let me look at your numbers. Let me see what your numbers look like. Let me see. I look at accounting as the scorecard to hold you accountable to your dreams. That's the way we work. And you've got to be real. There's taxation, there's statutory laws, there's certain laws. If you're not complying with those laws, bam, your business goes under. That is so important. Okay, guys, I hope this works. I'm very excited. I've got to go into this seminar. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome to Power Up 365, and I will see you at the top. Cheers, bye.